everyone, this is Dee, and yes, I'm back again. Today I'm coming back to you with another uncut Matters of the Heart episode, and this is going to be off the cuff. This is going to be episode 2, and the title of this episode is Take a Leap of Faith into Your Blessing. Now, the last episode that I did was called Forgive Yourself and Move Up to the Next Level. We all have something in our lives that we allow to hold us back. And the reality is, if you don't forgive yourself and say, okay, enough of that, I'm ready to move on and do something different and better and level up. If you don't say that, it doesn't matter how many times other people tell you that it's time to move. It's let's go, let's move up, let's make this money, let's go out and get better jobs, let's get away from someone who's toxic in your life, let's shed these people in your life who are not helping you or bringing any joy or any peace or love or prosperity into your life. Until you make the decision to level up, you're going to stay where you are. Now, the thing about making any decision is before we make a decision, we first have to decide to take a leap of faith. It's not always easy to take a leap of faith because you're trusting that God, the universe, whatever it is you believe in, you're trusting. Now, I believe in God. And when I take a leap of faith, it's because everything is pointing to the fact that, okay, wait a minute. I know that God is capable. So I'm going to trust in God that He is going to open a door and a way is going to be made for me to move on into whatever it is that I'm trying to move into. I'm trying to take a leap of faith into a new job. I'm trying to take a leap of faith into traveling. I'm trying to take a leap of faith into, building a business. I'm trying to take a leap of faith into buying a new vehicle. I'm trying to take a leap of faith into moving to a new home, maybe in a different city, in a different state. Whatever it is that you need to take that leap of faith into, you first have to forgive yourself and decide that it's time to move up. And then you've got to trust that you have what it takes. You have what it takes to take that leap of faith, and that God is going to make a way for you to take that leap of faith so that the next best thing that's supposed to happen in your life will happen. Now, I'm going to use myself as an example because I can only speak about what I know, the things I've seen and the things I've witnessed for myself. As a mother of 5 children, most of them are grown. I got one 14-year-old still at home, one kid that's about to graduate in a couple of months. And after raising 5 children, going through the struggles of life, dealing with whatever kind of heartache and pain, suffering, that we've gone through, we've always been able to overcome it, and we've always been able to move up, and we've always been able to make our lives better. Not because of me being so special, smart, or knowing everything. No. Not because I worked hard. No. It was because I trusted in God, and when opportunities came my way, or I saw opportunity coming, I was able to take leaps of faith into those opportunities and utilize that opportunity to make something special happen in my life. But I first had to believe in myself. I had to believe in myself. I had to forgive myself and say that I deserve good things. And then I had to be prepared, willing to move up to the next level. And when that door was open, I had to be able to take a leap of faith that I'm stepping into something that I'm not 100% sure of, but I know that good things are going to come out of it. So after raising my children and going through any manner of different types of stress and headaches in life, at some point in time, I decided, you know what? I want to travel. I don't care what nobody say. I want to travel. I want to see the world. Now, I've traveled, to many places in the United States. I've traveled to 34 of the 50 states. I have taken regular road trips with my children. The last big road trip we took was from Texas to California and Las Vegas, Nevada. Yay, we went to Vegas. I went with my kids. So it means I didn't get to do much, but I did go. I promised my kids a road trip. We took a big one. Um, but before I took that road trip in 2012, my oldest daughter and I, we took a road trip together, and we drove from Dallas, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia. Now, that was a pretty cool road trip within itself, but we were going for a very specific purpose. I had already gotten my passport a couple of years earlier. I had already made up my mind, I'm going overseas. I don't care what nobody say, I'm going overseas. So I wanted to go to Nigeria. I wanted to go to Germany. In order for me to go to Nigeria, I had to get a visa, which is a sticker that they put in your passport, and it says how long you can stay in the country, and it also it's got your information on it, your debt, how long you can stay in the country, that information like that. So mind you, any trip that I've taken on my own dime, on my own sweat and tears. I haven't taken a trip necessarily on someone else. I always take a trip on myself. That way, if I need to just burn, if I need to get out, I ain't got to worry about nobody trying to say, no, nothing. I bought this ticket. I came, I drove, I'm leaving. Bye. So, I, we drove from Dallas, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia, and that was such an awesome trip because we stopped in Alabama, and we stopped in Mississippi, stopped in Alabama. We went to an African American museum in Alabama that talked about all the different civil rights struggles. Then we went to Atlanta. We were hoping to get to Atlanta so that I could go ahead and get my visa that day, and the next day spend a little time, scouring the city. Just, we were in Atlanta. So, but by the time we got there, we forgot that time changes. You lose 1 hour. So we crossed from Central Standard Time into Eastern Time, not realizing it until we got to the Nigerian consulate. Once we got there and we realized that we were too late, they'd already closed, we were like, okay, well, what can we do? We rode around in Atlanta. We went out to eat. We went by the Coca-Cola Museum, and we just kind of like drove around the city. We didn't know anybody, so we just enjoyed ourselves. Now, I had two choices. I could have driven to Washington, D.C., because there's an embassy there, or Atlanta. My daughter, she decided she wanted to move to Atlanta. Oh my God, when I get older, I want to move to Atlanta. She was like her late teens. I want to move to Atlanta. So since she wanted to go to Atlanta, I decided, okay, that's cool. Let's go to Atlanta and let's see what it's all about. Of course, you know how that is. You're a teenager, you're young, you're still, you sexy, you cute, you think you're doing something. She just knew she was gonna see a star. She was just like, oh my God, if I see T.I., or oh my God, if I see, Andre 3000. This is back then, she's just starstruck. If she saw a star, she was gonna have a fit. So the trip was awesome. We had a wonderful mommy and daughter time driving. She drove, I drove. It was an awesome trip. It was just a nice bonding trip for myself and my child, and it was just a nice trip because we got to see different scenery. We drove through several states, and we just had a really great time. We got a really nice hotel room. We ordered room service, nice hotel room downstairs, ordered room service, and then we went ahead and, got ourselves situated. And the next day we got up, got ready, and went to the consulate. It was weird because at first they were trying to give us a hard time, and this lady, she was like, well, if you come with me, we can go over here to this next building and they'll get you taken care of since you're trying to go to Nigeria, da da da. Went over there, they did some paperwork for me, came back, got my little visa, I was out. So And of course, I paid that express. I paid the express so I could get it that same day. I didn't want to give them my passport and wait for them to send me nothing. I don't trust the United States Postal Service. I love y'all dearly. I know y'all have been serving us well forever, but y'all almost lost my rent once, and ever since then I ain't been right with y'all. So, which was 1,000 years ago, it seemed, but still I remember that because I almost got put out behind it. But anyway, once we got the visa, I had to go by the health department there because there were several vaccines, inoculations, whatever you call them, that I had to get, because when you're going to some of these overseas countries, in some of these third world type countries where they don't have vaccines, the same stuff that we have, where they have malaria, yellow fever, and some of this other stuff that'll kill you and make you real sick, you have to be prepared before you go. You've got to get some shots before you travel. And so I had to get some shots, and then I had to get some shots when I got home because I wasn't able to like get everything I needed there, and some things I had to repeat. I had to get like more than one dose. And so we got all of that stuff taken care of, got the little passport sticker, the little visa sticker in my passport telling me how long I had to be there and and when I had to leave and when I had to renew the passport sticker, the visa sticker. We drove back to Texas, and on my way back, on my way back from Georgia, I stopped and paid for my ticket. Once I got that visa, I already had it set in my mind that this is something I want to do. Even though my family members and my friends was like, oh, no, you don't need to be going overseas by yourself. These people could kidnap you, blah, 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 whatever. I said, you know what? I'm not going to live my life in fear. We were brought to this country in chains. We were told that we couldn't read, we couldn't write, we couldn't learn, we couldn't do anything. Fear was beaten into us. If we live our lives in fear and in chains and locked in, and you don't want to go nowhere, you can't see nothing, you can't do nothing now, that is a choice. That is not I don't even if you call yourself poor, even a poor person can travel if they want to. Traveling is not that expensive. It really isn't. If you really want to bad enough, you can put away some of your foolishness, the stuff that you throw your money away on, save that money, and in half of a year or a year's time, sometime shorter time than that, you can buy you a ticket and go wherever you want to go. I know my grandmother used to always say, I'm not going to fly, I'm not going to fly, I'm not going to fly. That woman is 84 years old, and baby, let me tell you, if you buy her a ticket to Kalamazoo to come see you, if you buy the ticket, she will come see you. As long as you buying the ticket. When she took her first flight, she was like, oh my God, that was the scariest thing I've ever done. But after that first flight, you can't keep her out the sky. That woman is not traveling nowhere by land. She wants to be in the air. She overcame her fear. She overcame that bondage mindset. And she realized that she deserved good things. And so when God blessed her and she need to take a leap of faith, she take that leap of faith and she get on that plane and she fly wherever she's gonna fly to. I made up my mind a long time ago, after taking care of people for 17 years and listening to people saying, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done it, I wish I could go back to work, I wish I could travel, I wish I had done this when I was younger, I wish I had done that when I was younger. I made up my mind then, I'm not gonna live like that. I am not gonna live my life like that, wishing that I could have done something. I'm going to do every single thing that I have on my bucket list, and I'm going to make this stuff happen, and I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to be happy, because guess what? When you die, you cannot turn around and go back and try to do it all over again. You better do it now while you can, while you have a chance. Make a commitment to yourself. Tell yourself, I deserve to have good things. I deserve to laugh. I deserve to cry from joy. I deserve to laugh so much I'm crying and dang near peeing on myself. You have to tell yourself this. You have to insist on it, because if you don't, it's not going to happen. And it's not going to be anyone else's fault. Once you identify the problems in your life, you forgive yourself for the issues in your life, claim victory in your life, take a leap of faith and step out into your blessing. See the world. Do something you've never done before. Buy something you've never bought for yourself before. Do something for yourself. Make you happy. This life is over with like that. Before you know it, it's the time up. I keep telling my kids, and my kids, they think I'm crazy. I keep telling my kids, I might be disabled. Yes, I am disabled. But guess what? I'm still going to do what I want to do. Some kind of way I'm going to make it happen. It's going to happen. Do you hear me? I have faith. And I keep telling my kids, once they get out of my house, once I get all my kids out of my house, I'm going to some tropical island. I'm going to give me some cute little tropical islander, and he's going to be my young man. And I keep telling my kids that, and my boys keep telling me, Mama, no, 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 no. And I'm like, yes, 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 yes. I am not going to live my entire life in fear. I'm not going to live my life denying myself joy, happiness, peace, prosperity, joy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to always look for a blessing. And when I see that sucker, I'm going to jump out. I'm going to jump on it. I'm not going to leap. I'm going to jump. I'm going to fly like a spider monkey and grab it. That's my blessing. I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Oh, God. Don't live your life in fear. Don't let your days pass by and regret not living. We only have one life and one opportunity to live this life. Don't allow your life to pass you by, and then at the end of it, you regret all the things that you could have done, but you didn't do because you didn't believe in yourself. And because you didn't trust in God, or trust in the source of what makes you who you are. I trust in God. I believe in God. I know God helps me. I know God has helped me through my whole life. I put my whole faith and trust in God. And He has made so many different big things happen in my life. You have to step out on faith. Now, once I got my ticket, had it paid for, I went overseas, and when I tell you I had a good time, woo, I had so much fun. While my family members were sitting back talking about, you might get kidnapped, this might happen to you, I took $1 million insurance policy out on myself. I designated a specific somebody I could trust to be my executive if something happened to me. My children would have had $200,000 each if something had happened to me while I was overseas. I went overseas by myself, and I partied and had fun by myself. I enjoyed myself. Of course, I had some friends over there, because who's stupid enough to go to certain countries just by yourself? That ain't wise. I had friends. I have friends from all over the world. So when I reach out to them and I'm like, hey, I'd like to come over and visit, is that offer that you extended to me still available? I keep it smart. But I spent 2 of the best weeks of my life in a country where everybody looked like me, in different shades of brown, honey. I enjoyed myself. Beautiful scenery, humble people. I enjoyed myself. And when I came back, I was renewed. I had a better appreciation of my life, and I had a better appreciation of all the blessings God bestowed in my life. I came back working harder than ever before, because I stepped out on faith and I saw some beautiful things. And that country is full of wealth, but full of poverty at the same time. And it made me appreciate the United States. It really did. I came back hungry with the desire to work my butt off. Don't let your life pass you by. Don't let your life pass you by and then look back and say, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Forgive yourself today. Forgive yourself for whatever it is that you think you've done that you deserve to have misery in your life. Forgive yourself. Love you. Allow yourself to move out of whatever muck and mire you've created for yourself, or whatever muck or mire you feel like somebody else has created for you. Ask God to help you. Step out on faith and believe and trust that when you see an opportunity coming, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your blessing. Don't push your blessing away. Step into that blessing in faith and go out and prosper in that blessing. Step out on faith into your blessing. It can be done. It can be done. But you have to believe it. If you don't believe it, it's not possible. But when you start believing it and you claim it and you step out on it and you see things moving in your life, you're going to keep doing it because you're going to want to keep seeing blessings and you want to keep seeing things move in your life. I want to thank you guys for joining me. This is D. I'm Black Conspiracy TV, BADTV. This is Matters of the Heart, uncut and off the cuff. Guys, I appreciate you so much. Please make sure you leave comments because I enjoy your comments. I love to respond to them. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification button so that you'll receive my next videos as they drop. Once again, I want to thank you for stopping by. This channel is nothing without you. It's nothing without you. I enjoy sharing my time with you. I wish each and every one a blessed and safe week and the rest of your weekend. And once again, thank you so much for stopping by. See you later, guys. And oh, let me not forget, Black people, keep your eyes open and your ears sharp. See you later, guys. Bye.